Hey guys, it's Kevin Anderson here for the series premiere of the new comedy show on Bravo called Odd Mom Out. And yes, I said this was a Bravo show. I want to check out the show for quite a few reasons. First of all, I heard that Bravo's first show, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, actually worked out really well and was actually very funny, and a lot of people really loved it. Even guys liked it. I heard that there were guys that loved the show. It pretty much is like Jane the Virgin, where it shouldn't be as good as it is. So I was definitely interested in Odd Mom Out, and then I found out the concept, and I'm like, that is a genius concept, and I think it's really cool the way they did it in this show. So I was a little hesitant though, because I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have a really good show in the fall, but this is a summer show, and summer shows are very lazy, especially The Whispers. I'm not reviewing The Whispers individually, but The Whispers is a very lazy show. I'm going to talk about that when we review the season, because I am going to watch the whole season of that, but right now the show is very lazy. But I thought this show was going to be really lazy, not very funny, and things like that. But I have to say that I loved Odd Mom Out. I thought it was a great first episode. Second episode I thought was good. I didn't think it was as good as the first episode. There were two episodes. I'm only going to talk about the first episode, briefly, maybe the second episode, but I'm only really going to talk about the first episode. And I pretty much loved everything about this first episode. Now, again, I'm not reviewing the show individually. I will review the season when it's over. But let me get to the basic plot of Odd Mom Out, which honestly I think is really funny. We have this girl, Jill Weber, who is an actual mom in real life, Jill Cargman. She's actually, playing a fictionalized version of herself. She basically just trying to be a good mom to her daughter, to her kids. She's trying to get them into the right preschool and things like that. And she's trying to get them into kindergarten while her sister-in-law is a complete opposite. She's the, epitome of a Momzilla. She's crazy, and she tries to do whatever she can to not be like her, and that's basically a plot of Odd Mom Out. That's basically is what's going on in the show. So, but how, I definitely really, and it kind of just shows how, she survives in this neighborhood that's extremely rich, but her side of the family's not rich, There's always that side of the family that is rich, and then there's that side that's not rich. She's in the side that's not very rich, and she basically has to survive, and that basically is the plot of Mom Out. And honestly does work in a very good way. The best thing the show has going for it right off the bat is the cast. The cast is great here. Everyone, I think, did a great job. I don't think there was anyone that I thought did a bad job. I think everyone did great. Let's get to the cast individually. Jill Cargman, this is a genius thing that she decided to do, because she's actually playing a fictionalized version of herself. If you know, she is from a reality show. I believe she's from Real Housewives, which this is supposed to make fun of Bravo shows like Real Housewives, which honestly is really cool that Bravo did that. Definitely really love that. Bravo to Bravo, really. So she basically is playing a fictionalized version of herself, and I like that she's just a normal mom. That's something I love about her character. She's not crazy, she's not ridiculous, she's just trying to be a good mom to her three children. She knows that, she doesn't want to be a crazy mom. In this crazy town, it's kind of nice that she's this toned down mom. That's definitely something I love seeing right off the bat. I thought she was great. Andy Buckley as her husband, Andy, who, also plays Andy in the show. I thought he also was really good. I thought he was very funny at times. I really liked his stuff going on in the show. And I think these two have really good chemistry. They work very well together. You really believe that they are this couple, and I thought they did a really good job. Definitely, I think they have really good chemistry. I really like their little scenarios. KG Glick as Vanessa, Jill's best friend, is hilarious. I love her character. My only complaint is her character does feel a little bit separate from the rest of the story. But honestly, it's fine, because we need to have that friend in there to encourage her. They do try to give her a plot in episode 2 that I really didn't care too much about, that really went nowhere. But I do like her character. I think she's fun, and I definitely like her. Joanna Cassidy as Candace is so funny. She plays Jill's mother-in-law, and she's extremely obsessed with the way that, her family, she's extremely obsessed with the rich side of the family. She's so rude to Jill, but I like that, she's not, she doesn't say it to her face. She just, says it off the cup, and I like that she just basically just says what she wants to say, and I think she does a great job as it. She's hilarious in the show. I can already tell she's gonna be a hilarious character. She's gonna be one of those moms that just constantly criticizes, this side of her family, and you really don't care because it's supposed to be funny, and I think she definitely does a very good job with that. Sean Cleeler as Lex, yeah, he's kind of annoying, but I think he does definitely a very good job with his character. I mean, again, he knows who he's playing. He knows he's playing the really snooty brother-in-law who's just like, oh, well, we're rich and you're not, so we're gonna make fun of it. And by far, Abby Elliott as Brooke steals the show. I think she is hilarious in this show. She plays Jill's sister-in-law. She is the definition of a momzilla. She's everything that Jill doesn't want to be, but she's so good at it because she's crazy. She really is as crazy as you can think. I mean, think of what you've seen on like shows like Dance Moms and things like that. That basically is Brooke. I mean, she's crazy. She's expecting another child. Her husband's a multimillionaire, so and she's not really sane. She's insane. She's willing to go to extreme limits to get her kids into kindergarten, and I thought that was really fun. I definitely think she did a great job, and the chemistry between all the characters is just great. You really believe they are this family, and I think they work very well together. The creator is actually Jill Kargman, which is a genius that she decided to do. That's actually based on a book she wrote called Momzillas, and I think what she's trying to say is really good. What I like about Jill Kargman, though, is that she said she's not trying to make something smart here. What she's trying to do, she just wants to make people laugh, and honestly, I think that's great. She's making me laugh, but it honestly is a very smart concept. The show really does play with how far can you go as a mom to not be crazy. Like, what's the difference between being a momzilla and just being a really supportive mother who really cares about her children? I like the show really expands on that. That's something I thought was really well done. Definitely really like that. The screenplay of the show is so funny. I think the lines were hilarious, from all the characters. They worked very well together. I definitely really love that. Some of the scenes in episode 2 I thought were a little bit silly. Like, there's this one scene, there was just the plot of episode 2 I thought was a little bit dumb. I do feel that this show isn't going to be consistently strong. Like, it's not going to be like Jane the Virgin or Younger, which is just amazing and should not be nearly as good as it is, which I will be reviewing the season of Younger tonight, which definitely look forward to that, because the season finale is tonight, and I am going to watch and review it to you guys. Yes, I'm watching over Finding Carter. Sue me. I don't like Finding Carter really anymore. But this show, what I like about it is that it's not afraid to it's not afraid to poke fun at things that it has on its network, and I like that it does that. I mean, Bravo is known for these like really obnoxious shows like Real Housewives. I can't stand shows like that, and this show makes fun of that, and I think it's really good the way they do that. They don't do it in a way that's just over the top. It's not like this joke that goes on and on and on. No, the joke is there when the joke is there, it's funny, and when it's not too long, it's not, and it's not trying to be like the funniest thing ever. That's something I like, is that the jokes are very subtle, definitely. I mean, you actually have to listen to what they're saying in order to get the joke, which I thought was really good. In fact, there was a scene in episode 2 where I'm like, I'm not really enjoying this episode, but then they had this one genius thing where Jill looked at herself in the mirror, the scene where Jill looked at herself in the mirror and is like, I wish I was a younger version, and, picture herself as a younger version of herself. That was hilarious, because all moms do that. All moms wish, that they were younger than they were, and I think it was hilarious that they did that. Definitely really love that. And I think the show is also going to be very relatable to just moms in general. In fact, after watching it, I really wanted my mom to watch it. Now, our family's not rich, okay? No one in our family is rich. No one's, like, there's no Brooks in our family. There's certainly no Lexes in our family either, but everyone everyone tries to be better than the other half of their family, and Jill is just trying to be this normal person, which I definitely love seeing. I thought that was very well done. I definitely really like that. The show also has a lot of heart to it, definitely, which I thought was really good. I like the heart that it has. You really see she does care for her children and really wants the best for them, and wants them to have a good life. Thought that was really good as well. And yeah, guys, so overall, I really did love this show. I guess the only other thing I would talk about, I mean, cinematography's fine, things like that. How do I think this show is going to be? Do I think it's going to get renewed? I mean, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce got a second season. I'm pretty sure this show is going to be just as successful because it's going to have that same audience. And honestly, I'm fine with watching this show. You don't have to be a mom to watch this show. I think that if you just want to see a show that makes fun of reality shows, definitely do that. And I love that this summer they're really doing that, especially with Unreal, which I'm about to watch and I will review to you guys in my next video. But shows like that, they're really not afraid to make fun of these they know they're stupid, and they're making fun of them, and I like that Odd Mon Out is a show that does that. That's something I thought was really good about the show. I will say that some jokes don't, as I said, don't exactly work. Some of them I thought were a little dumb. But I definitely really enjoyed it for the most part. I thought it was hilarious for the most part. I thought everything was really funny. I thought everyone worked very well on the show. I really like the ideas going on in the show. I think it's really funny to see what's going to happen there. it seems like our two main plots of the season are gonna be the two biggest plots are basically they're basically gonna be Andy being jealous of his brother Lex, which I love the competition between those two. I think that's hilarious how he always tries to be better, how Lex always tries to be better than him, and he tries to be better than Lex. That's hilarious. And Jill trying to find a good school for her children. That definitely are going to be the two big storylines. I'm interested in seeing what's really going to happen in those two storylines. So I guess we'll have to see what happens in the third episode. Overall, guys, I really like this premiere. I thought it was really good, really solid stuff. Let me know what you guys saw of these first two episodes if you have seen it. And we'll see you guys next week, which will be my review for Unreal, and I will see you guys for that. Okay, bye.